Good day, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Sean Farrell Podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right to it. So, school has started back for a lot of people around the country. Here in Memphis, it started last week. School is back in session. So, students are going back to school. School zones are going to be hard to put up with. But you got it. There's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for that. No, you got kids, you got pedestrians, all that. But deal with it. Yeah, deal with it, and you get used to it. Okay, so not only are students going back to school, an unfortunate thing about going back to school is the harsh reality that a lot of students will be bullied verbally and physically. And if you saw the video that I made about the guy who ended his life, I believe he was only 10 years old. Guy ended his life. The little boy ended his life by suicide because of the way they were making fun of him, making fun of his appearance, making fun of the glasses he wore. I believe they made fun of his teeth, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, they also bullied him physically. Okay. And that's what led to his death by suicide. I can remember back when I was working at UPS, I was talking with some of the drivers there, and just as they were about to leave out, they were talking about a suicide that took place at one of the schools in South Haven, where a little boy ended his life by suicide because they were bullying him. Okay, so they were discussing that. For those of you who may not know, I'm not going to get into the deep details of it, but I was bullied mostly verbally. Okay, I was bullied mostly verbally throughout grade school, high school, and it really started when I was in middle school in 7th grade. When I was in the 7th grade, that's when it really took a group. Verbal bullying, borderline physical bullying. I talked about this at the suicide prevention walk last year. I had my shorts pulled down in front of the bus, and some people call riding the bus no man's land. No, anything goes on it. No, anything goes. Pretty much anything goes on the school bus. So that's no man's land. If anything happens to you, the whole bus cracks up like laughing at you. And that's what happened to me when I got my shorts pulled down. Okay. And so, when you're being verbally bullied, like I was, people can just pick things out about you. They can look at you, and then all of a sudden they can hack on you. They can hack on you and my case, I had my shorts pulled down. I was cracked on because of my speech problem, which I still have. I was cracked on because of the fact that I had no front teeth. Okay. And that was from a bike accident that occurred on the third day of school, after school, when I was a freshman in high school. That happened on the third day. Flipped my bike. I hit the ground, but I don't remember hitting the ground because when I flipped my bike, once I hit the ground, I immediately blacked out. So, had no teeth in the front. All sorts of names being called. And incredibly, I never thought about suicide. Okay? I never thought about suicide when I was getting verbally bullied. I never thought about that. Okay? But I did want it to stop. So I never thought about suicide when I was being verbally bullied. That never entered into my mind. And I think that's one of the reasons why that I deal with anxiety, depression, early adulthood, anger issues, and eventually a suicide attempt. So yeah, but yeah, kids going back to school. That's a harsh reality that kids are going to be bullied physically and verbally. And there's probably going to be a story or two that comes across where you hear a kid who's being bullied and they end their life. And they end their life. And so, for some students, it's an exciting time to be going back to school. For other kids, it's hard. It's hard because they know what's awaiting them. Because they know the stuff that's going to be said about them. The hallways, the classroom, the bathroom, lunchroom, cafeteria. Yeah, for some people for some students, a lot will skip school. A lot of students will skip school because they just don't want to endure it. They just don't want to endure it. There was a movie that I watched, and it is called Cyberbully. Okay. Cyberbully. And I watched the movie, and it is a website, a social media website. Obviously, it's a fake because it's a movie, but it's a social media website where this one student is on, and there's this one bully just relentlessly pounding away at this one student. And there was a video that was circulating about her being a prostitute. Okay, that was a video that was made about her about how her being a prostitute. Okay. So what she did was she left school. She left school. She walked home, and she made a video addressing that situation, and everyone at the school saw all the video. She said, "I just don't have no reason for talking, for living. I'm just done. Bye." And then all of a sudden, there was a great concern for her. And one of her best friends eventually came to her house. And as she was going to take the pills, the student who was getting relentlessly bullied, she was going to take the pills, but she couldn't get the cap off the pills. And her friend came in and she wrestled the pills away from her. And but yeah, I would encourage y'all to go watch it. If YouTube still, I believe you can find it on YouTube Movies, I think. But it's a pretty good movie about she was getting bullied online, she was getting bullied in school. It's a good movie to watch. But yeah, students returning to go to school, unfortunately. Harsh, sad, cruel reality is a lot of those students will be bullied. They would try to skip school. I tried to avoid riding the bus one year because I just didn't want to. Yeah. And so, it's sad, but, no. It's gonna happen, unfortunately. If you do, there's some things that you can do. You can tell a teacher, you can tell a guidance counselor, you can tell parents. But in some situations, we all know that teachers really aren't the best. Teachers sometimes don't do anything. But hey. Yeah, so yeah. To all the students out there, I hope you have an excellent school year. And let me just say this in closing. Be a buddy, not a bully. Okay? Be a buddy, not a bully. Okay? All right. That's it. That's all. God bless you all. Jesus Christ is Lord. I am out of here. Peace out.